So we're seeing certain things play out here with Fantastic Four First Steps. As the movie comes out within about a month, a little over a month, we're getting, run times, popcorn buckets, news, interviews, everything. They're pretty much hyping up the movie. Now, of course, Kevin Feige, the creative head of the Marvel department in Disney, had some things to say about Fantastic Four because it has made some waves, especially with the latest release with Marvel, the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers. Now, if you haven't heard for that, I would put a spoiler warning, but it's been out for a little bit. You might have been spoiled at this point. You've probably already maybe seen it. But at the after credit scene, we do see the New Avengers kind of beefing with Sam Wilson's Avengers in Avengers Tower, where they get a transmission of a ship coming in. The ship revealed looks to be the Fantastic Four ship. Now, the Fantastic Four ship, it reveals the Four logo. The thing is, there's a little bit of speculation between the two. So, in the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer, we see a certain ship, and I believe it has around 3 of the prongs coming out, while the ship that appears in the Thunderbolts after credit scene has 4 prongs. So, but it is interesting to say. So, this has had speculation as, is this the same ship? What happened to their original ship? Did they modify the ship, or is this somebody else's ship? As we know, we've had many different renditions of the Fantastic Four from, Michael B. Jordan's version of Fantastic Four with Miles Taylor, or we can go to the Fantastic Four with Chris Evans and all of them. Kevin Feige has said certain things. He's talked about how the movie is really important with the first family, how they want to do it right, how it's exciting for Marvel to purchase Fox in order to do this. But something he says to Empire Magazine is their ship is the Excelsior. And there is a Fantastic Four ship entering the MCU, ... But I'm not sure if that's the same ship. Now, this literally doesn't really confirm much, considering, we can pretty much tell just by looking at it that they are not the same ship, one having the 3 prongs, one having the 4 prongs. But this has fans speculating that this could be kind of going into another rumor we saw a while ago that would feature kind of the return of the older Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four movie with the Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer, with that crew, Chris Evans, Jessica Alba, all of them. Fans do want to see kind of a return of theirs, and I think it would be really interesting and a kind of a good pivot to show maybe not the Fantastic Four, the First Steps family with Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and all of them, but rather the one that we grew up loving, that Fantastic Four, and perhaps maybe some type of way, maybe something happens with them. I think it's going to be a really cool thing, a cool diversion. They did talk about, a lot of different things where the director says they didn't film anything with the Fantastic Four, anything with Doctor Doom and things like that. It's interesting. What do you think of this? You think Kevin Feige answered this correctly? Do you think we're thinking way too much into this? And, it's just a different ship. Maybe just rebuilt a different ship. Maybe the ending, maybe something happens during the movie where they're like, well, we don't need 4, we need 3, or I don't know. But maybe they upgraded in some way. Let me know what you think of this down below. What are your theories? Let me know everything down below.